Artie.
Yes, Rick.
Artie, I'm. You know what? I'd love to do the Man in the Arena tonight, but I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
I can see that.
You know what?
You
know what? I need help from Vinny. Vinny, are
Vinny!
you there? Hey everybody, I'm here with Vinny in the Hall of Saves. Vinny, you want to start the show?
Yes, I do, Rick. Welcome to the Man in the Arena.
It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually strives to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends his time in a worthy cause, and who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold, timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
How great is that?
That was awesome. But you know what? I love that you did it with Vinny.
Oh,
He's such a good guy.
He
You know,
is.
you talk about a man
He
in
is.
the arena in his own way.
Yeah.
Right? He has his challenges, but he comes in and he's always got a great attitude. He does a great job. He's just beautiful.
yeah.
Like you don't normally think of a person like that, but he is just a beautiful dude. And he gets so excited to help us.
He is.
Like, does he still watch you every time you're on Shop HQ?
He's my favorite. He's my number one fan on Shop
I
HQ.
know, me
And
too.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always said hello.
Yeah. And I know he's watching tonight. So
Way to go, Vinny! Thank
love
you,
you,
buddy.
Vinny.
Yeah, let's hear it for Vinny. Gabby says hi, Vinny.
yeah, Gabby's passing along hello. Listen, by the way, those of you tuning in, and there's there's going to be tremendous numbers tuning in tonight. You're on YouTube, you're on Facebook. If we're remiss, we will get to the comments. We'll get to it. We're working. We're a work in progress. I especially. But Arthur Lee, CEO, inventor, and Mr. Man in the Arena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you picked out two quotes. I mean, one song and that quote, like you didn't hesitate. First, it was One More Light by Linkin Park was our theme song for the radio. And now The Man in the Arena. And every time I listen to that opening montage, I'm struck by how you were moved by it. And it's Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, yeah, and it's funny because when I first started my first business, I had it right on my wall in front of me. And I guess in a way it was one of the things that made me do it because, when you tell people, particularly the wife and the mortgage, that you quit your job and you're going to start your own air freight companies, a lot of people going, "Oh yeah, great idea."
Yeah, get in the arena.
But in my head, I said, there's two ways really to succeed in life. Well, there's many ways, right? And success is really family and people you love. But business, right? You can work at a job, work there 40 years. My dad retired. It's great. But I wanted to take a shot at the brass ring and retire early, and then, go nuts, ride motorcycles, jump off mountains.
And golf was in there too at one point.
Yeah. But that was like 20 years from now and I can't do anything else. But so I wanted to take my shot.
Right.
And I think when you realize that you say, if I fail, I fail. But you don't want to look back and say I didn't try. Right? I don't mind failing. I fail at everything.
No.
So what? But it did help. And that's why that quote always stuck with me because it isn't about success. Right? It says, if you fail trying greatly.
Get back up.
And if you succeed, so be it. But that's what I always think.
Yeah.
And in life, and particularly in LifeVac, it helped a great deal because
you were up against it.
Well, and it was everything to lose, right? The whole you're going to get sued. The FDA is going to shut you down in a steakhouse and take everything you earned and put you in jail and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But luckily, I ignored that.
Absolutely, persevered, and here we are.
Well, it's hard.
On 2000.
It's hard to ignore, what seems like common sense. Oh man, it doesn't work. You get sued. You get sued. What are you gonna do? Oh, what are you gonna do? You can't test it. What are you gonna do? I guess.
Yeah. Bring in the wingmen.
It makes sense,
Right. Bring in the wingmen who
Yeah.
were there with you, supporting you along the way.
Going back to the quote,
Mhm.
To build my own company was to me fairly daring, but this was the epitome of the man in the arena, to try valiantly in a worthwhile cause.
Mhm.
That getting, potentially losing all my life savings and my house, getting sued and, getting shut down by the FDA and the feds. But the goal, and I guess I'm a little mushy because we're coming up on 2,000 kids saved. And we lost a kid in Massapequa tragically this week. And not choking, but it really hit home. And when you think of 2,000 kids, and the one today, the baby, he was turning blue. He was going to die. So luckily, that quote was part of my mental makeup. That quote said, you're going to try valiantly. If you fail, so be it.
Right.
You were not a cold and timid soul that didn't know victory or defeat.
No one would say that.
That was a long answer.
Certainly no one here.
Question.
No, it's great.
How are you?
It totally applies. Arthur Lee, everybody.
Yes.
So
And
tonight
Invisible Gumby.
we're joined by a gentleman and his daughter and Layla that we became aware of.
Men and women
about a
in
month.
the arena, man.
Yeah, about a month into our show, there was a comment on the bottom from Mr. Robert Mitchell, we call him Bob, that said, "My daughter is really pushing for this LifeVac," and we was like acknowledging it because they had just lost Oli, and without. We've been in.
What does that mean? Further ado, anyway.
Was I about to say
You
further
were
ado?
about to, and that's really.
Yeah. It's French. We don't.
What does it
ado.
mean? What does it do? Like if you didn't ado.
Siri.
It's not right.
Hey, Siri, what does ado mean?
Think, without further ado.
Let's see what
are
Siri
we
has to
doing?
We could be.
We
Apparently.
must be.
Or poofo. Me.
No, we're doing because without further ado.
Yeah. We're going to look into that, and we'll have it probably. Mr. Ray Prevey is probably looking it up as we speak.
We're going to look into that.
Yeah. But let's bring in Danielle Hockenberry, Robert Mitchell, Layla.
Tell them hi. Say, hi, guys.
Hey, Layla. Hey, Danielle. Okay. Hey, Bob. Poke your head in, Bob. There he is. There he is. Fresh off a hunting trip.
Nice jacket.
It's amazing how short a time.
Where I go.
He wears everywhere he goes. Hopefully not deer hunting, right?
No.
No,
All right.
no, it wouldn't be safe. But Danielle, it's amazing how short a period of time that we've lost. You've lost Owie, and how short a period of time we've been in contact with you, and all the stuff that you're doing. And it's got to be so fresh. August. Tell us about Owie.
He was a very loving 6-year-old. He had a heart of gold. He was probably one of the nicest kids I've ever met.
Yeah.
This side
Layla.
was his favorite person.
Bobby, if we get the pictures of Owie, it would be awesome.
Always out to make people happy. He never singled out any kids. He played with everyone. I always wanted to make sure you were happy.
When I look at this guy.
Hi, Owie.
Hey, Owie. Look at that heart of gold, and he was great with Layla, right?
Oh yeah, he was probably one of the best big brothers I've ever seen.
Yeah. Now this is, August 22nd of this year. It's heart wrenching. I don't want to. Let's move on from that picture because I want to talk about more about. He's 6. What was going on in this picture? You guys are both rocking the pink.
We actually were going to get Mother's Day pictures done. So we had a little Mother's Day session.
Yeah. And this, not very long after you lost Owie, you learned of LifeVac. and immediately started advocating and going out in your community out there in Pennsylvania. And it's just, I mean, right, Art, blows us away.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be there, meet them all, and spend some time with them. And you know, we talk about the man in Marina. We talk about courage. You know, their mission is not to have the pain they have for others. You know,
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
Selfless.
to me, that's a real hero because you know, sadly, they have to deal with it. But if they can make a difference, and it's the family and it's the community, and when I stand among them, I just feel courage, I feel passion, teamwork, friendship, love of one another. I mean, it's so inspiring. It really is. I mean, when we got to hang out a little bit, and you know, the 112 bikers and the family, and she was doing stuff like that, but it's such a feeling. You can't get it. It's hard to describe. I wish that more people would feel that empathy for others, and then everyone coming together to share and console, but also to say, look, we get it. We're going to help. We're going to be different. And that's why it's an honor to know you guys. I also, you know, we've been able to have some good laughs, beautiful things, and I'm just proud to know you, and I appreciate it, and I think it's the right thing, you know.
Thank you.
I'm glad we got to meet you guys too. Not in these circumstances, but at least it was.
How many are you giving out now, you guys think?
30?
Yeah, around 30
Around
of
30.
them.
Yeah, and we've got what, schools, fire departments? What do we?
Yeah, we showed some of the,
Some of the
police
pictures,
department,
yeah.
the fire department, the schools. You're covering all the bases there, and the community must be so appreciative. And I would think in a lot of cases hadn't heard of LifeVac.
Yeah, there was a lot of, after Owen passed, there was a lot that never even heard of them. We'll go into different places and they're like, we didn't even know such thing existed. And we're out there trying to just get it out there and get the word out there, and at least, if any of this, at least help one person.
Well,
You're protecting more.
It's a world of tell two friends, and in the world of gratitude, you save someone that you'll never know you did. He saves that we will know. The difference is that there will be lives saved, right?
Yes.
And God will know whether you did or didn't, and that's all that matters, you know. And I just know there will be lives saved because of your sacrifice and hope to help others. It's just, and it's how we change the world. It's how we make a difference. Small groups of people who do the right thing, and that's what it's all. And you know what? We built some beautiful friendships along the way.
Yeah, we
Right?
do.
Yeah, it's really touching. And even Mountain Man Jim Wheatley, who I watched the show last week. How long have you guys known each other, Bob?
Oh, well, too many years to count. Too many years to count.
Yeah, I should never
So
ask.
you know, too many years in general.
I got vote on that one. That was a lot of years.
Yeah, a lot of years.
But I watched
it
the full spectrum of emotions last week when, certainly you guys getting together talking about motorcycles. But when the subject comes up, you saw a grown man getting, a little choked up. And you guys share, again, that full spectrum. He's a wingman, right?
They are both wingmen, and they're both men. And it's an honor to know both of them. And also, like I gotta admit, it's fun. We have a good laugh and a good friendship, and then we put our heads down and try and do good.
Yep.
So I couldn't ask for better dudes to change the world with.
Yeah. Danielle, what's coming up that we can help you promote through the holidays? Anything we can do?
Right now, we're just trying to get the word out. We're working on a few more school districts, but just trying to get the word out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run into, of course, you have our numbers. You have Donna's number. You have my number.
Well,
Probably have Arthur on speed
Let's
dial.
setting up something in the spring though, because I want to come ride again. So
Danielle, do you ride motorcycle?
we'll help you. We'll create.
Right on the back.
All right. Well, let's do that. We'll work together and we'll make an event in the spring and we'll come out and maybe you'll be on a bike by then.
Supposedly.
We got
Make sure he's here.
Bob?
You got mopeds out there?
Oh,
No,
we
not you,
we give
Bob.
him one of them little pedal bikes. He got the motor on it. He can pedal until it goes.
Yeah. All right.
Bob, Mike Worsley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was on last week and he'd be on before, and he singled me out as not someone that should be on a motorcycle just by my general demeanor. Like if I lost the tie, can you picture me on a motorcycle?
We'll get you a motorized bicycle.
Yeah. You think I just need to spend some time with Jim, with Mountain Man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I missed you at the chili cook-off, which is where you met another.
Well, we busted your chops
Yes,
about that?
yes.
Yeah, we
Make the drive. I was nervous making the drive, having that much spicy chili, and then having to get back in the car. Might be easier on a motorcycle because there's less wind resistance.
Escape.
I'm in trouble. Yeah, I've gone off the rails.
All right.
Next year you'll be.
Steve Brock, look at this. We get comments sometimes. Greetings from cold, snowy, and icy Indiana.
That's here.
Look at this. You guys know Char Murray?
Yes.
Oh, this is awesome.
What's up, Char? Yeah, we hope that this and Doug Tobin, he's a frequent flyer. Doug, Godspeed.
Frequent flyer.
Yeah, Ashley Harris. This is great when we get to see the comments because Stacey Brown, how's our bow? This may be the first night that I've tuned in, and we have a camera in the way of the full comment.
You're not see-through.
Oh, we're not see-through. Yeah, Gumby is.
We did, and Gumby.
Yeah. But you know what? Donna Yaisley, who's watching now and fact-checking, especially on the numbers, doesn't like the transparent Gumby. She's like, shirts. We have to have fun once in a while. So, Donna, please forgive us.
You guys,
God bless. I'm glad, Danielle.
Thank you for
talked to
staying
Bob.
up.
Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story and continue to advocate and always with us all.
Yep. He rides with me now, too.
Thank you guys for having us.
What you
We'll
do to
remember,
honor him is
And we'll set something
touching.
up good come springtime.
we already set that up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you just don't know about it. No.
Perfect. That's even better. That's my best way to do it.
Donna will let you know
Yes.
when the time comes.
Let me know.
We don't go through you. We go through the important people.
He'll probably let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
Layla, is it bedtime?
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
great, you
Look,
guys.
he's waving. Bye, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie.
So bye.
Oh.
Give a little kiss.
Go ahead, blow a kiss. Blow
She
a
doesn't-
kiss.
Who are those guys?
You just told-
Release.
Yeah.
All
All right, we'll see you guys along the
See you
way.
guys
right,
later.
thank
See you
you.
guys.
Hey, peace and love.
All right.
Oh, so great.
They're quiet.
What's that?
They're quiet. But they're that those.
They
those
wanted to come on.
Yeah.
It's so fresh, so new. And when I still remember the night we were sitting over there and I saw that, and it just made my heart stop because I'm thinking it's just another, comment like, "Hey, love you guys," or my daughter's. And then I saw we lost our son. I think it was less than 2 weeks. So I just can't. You've met these families along the way, Colsons and the Novocells and. Too many.
Kentucky and
Too many.
But I always feel like I gotta go meet them in person. But it really is humongous strength to come back and say, I always feel you got carte blanche. You don't have to do anything. Live, try and survive.
Right.
And then to see people that not only do that and survive, but come around and imagine that doing it to try and not have someone feel the way you do. Right? Talk about the ultimate form of empathy or courage to say, I'm not doing it for me. My child's gone. I could crawl in a hole and you'd say, you certainly can. And they say, no, we don't want people to feel like we do. I mean, I feel that way.
Yeah.
That's to me is the save. Every save makes me feel that way. So,
And you can check back to that moment where you were on the beach looking up in the sky you had your some version of this in house or in your hand, and you thought, I can't keep it to myself.
Well, there was a lot of things that came together in my accident, and knowing that how horrible that was, and then not only that, but knowing how much I love my daughter. Like she's in the tent sleeping, right? And with the stuffed animals, and like we had so much fun together, and I love her so much, right? Like there's some other level of love when you have a child, right? It's just boom, it's off the charts, and but
no, he knows.
You know anything?
Yeah.
No, he does. Yeah, of course he does. Every parent does. But when you understand that depth, and then you say, losing, and then how am I supposed to sit there and go, I can save mine? It's the opposite. They lost and they're fighting to save others. I would have to say I'm good, and they go, the kid, oh well, what a shame. I just couldn't do it. I would not be able to live with it.
Ultimate impact.
But then to do this, you know, and a lot of people do. Lenny knows, I sitting there with a glued together sink plunger, learning what the FDA is. We went to the first fire meeting. They said, "Oh, you can't use non-protocol." I'm like, "What's protocol? I don't even know what protocol is. What's the problem?" Had to learn that. Getting medical journals. Going to sell. Yes, you should buy this. Does it work? I think it will. You should buy it.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah.
That don't work so good. But there was no way to stop or to quit with the foundation of knowing how much you love your child and that I could stop one of them from being gone. And that's why I was a little mushy today, because we're coming up on 2,000 kids.
It's really insane.
We're at 19.
Well, Ray can give us.
Yeah, he'll give us those. This is how many kids, though, because we're doing the countdown now to the kids. 1,996. Unless Ray tells me different, because he may have gotten super secret info.
Yeah.
1,996 kids. 1,996 parents don't have to know what it's like.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And you saw, Mountain Man breaking down over losing his grandson. No John Wayne guys, no super duper strength people. It's all out the freaking window.
I remember Tim Weiss again joined us a couple weeks ago. Hero firefighter,
tough dude,
saved his daughter, and great example of standard protocols don't always work. If anyone was trained, yes, he's trained,
but
fully trained.
If you remember when we went out to see Brian in Illinois,
yes,
right, we filmed with Tim, and it was the first time I met him. And his family came, and I cried when I met her, because I often do that when you actually see the kid. He was tearing up. He is super duper tough Marine. When he gets to the point of saying, my daughter was in my arms and thought she was going to die, Mr. Marine, Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Strength, which he is, stops and tears up. So,
and to see them dance together amongst
how
folks,
great was that?
At the
Do you guys
3,000
remember
Live
that? Did
Save
you
party.
see that? See them dancing together?
And if I was half a producer, I'd have a picture of Tim Weiss dancing with his daughter. But no, I had to go to Argentina.
Yes.
Not unprepared. By the way,
that was so cool that
the
you
time.
did a clip from Argentina.
It was fun.
But
right
that was
outside
so
the National
cool. That
Cemetery.
did you see I commented that that's a LifeVac?
Yeah, man.
You're in Argentina filming. Her too.
She did it.
Oh,
Gabby. What's that? Oh, Gabby Fatscher, my daughter, and co-host of Let's Talk About It, seen on this network. Yes, that's her. She taped that second scene, and actually, nice tie, Rick. All right. Hey, thanks, Marie.
Oh,
Thanks,
Marie. What about me? What about
Yes.
Chop?
Bring back Mike Singer. We've got cards and letters coming out.
Yes.
The wazoo.
The world wants Singer.
Everyone wants Mike Singer.
Singer.
Yeah.
Don't call me Singer.
And he just doesn't want more
goodness.
pictures
Who we
in
got
the
here?
montage. He wants to be on the set, and I think he should be. I think we have achieved a first. Let me hold on a second. I was invited to speak during a church service 45 miles away from my home, Southwest Indianapolis, and the entire service was dedicated to training on LifeVac and AEDs.
Way to go.
Way to go, Steve Brock. You're doing the work, my
That's how
friend.
we change the world. Those are men and women in the arena. Although Maria is just busting our chops. I
Yes,
think.
yes.
Although I do love singing, we should bring it back.
Yeah.
We should have the singer hour.
Invited anytime. In fact, I thought there was a hint that they may stop by. Gabby Fatscher in the house. Good night, sweetie.
Good night.
All right.
Hey, were you inviting me up?
What's that?
Come on,
Yeah,
you
come
want
on
to
up
show
here.
your shawl? Is that the
Fresh back from
Don't fall on your face.
fresh back from Argentina.
This is
Gabby
our
Fatscher.
Argentina camera woman.
Yes, I'm all decked out. I have sweatshirt.
See the back.
Look at this.
Look at that. Wait, your hair's in the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that nice?
This one of the shopping sprees in the.
Yes, we went on a lot of shopping adventures, but this is the. That explain.
I said, get it. What? This is a shawl?
Yeah, but the flag.
What does
the
this
sun-
mean?
Oh, this is the flag. This is the sun part of the flag. I don't know much more than that, but it's a very pretty flag. I learned a lot about the history of Argentina.
Can you
A lot of
bottle a
similarities
LifeVac
between the
jacket next
Perones
month?
Yes.
and politics
show?
here.
Yeah,
All right. We'll have our daily models. You
Yeah.
can do LifeVac attire
Yeah.
next time.
yeah. The trip was incredible. If you want to go to Argentina or you were thinking about it, you should go.
Do it.
Did you guys pay? Did Argentina pay for that
Yes,
segment? I
yes.
think
Brought
they
to you by the Chuck Townsend. Hey, Art and Rick, this guy is awesome.
I
Chuck
know.
Townsend. They don't let the Shanes don't let this guy talk enough. I saw a video from his real estate site. Now, Chuck, I want you to call in live next week and talk about your homes that you not only designed
Oh, Bisbee.
and the
What's
Brisbane.
up, Biz?
But-
She's been a LifeVac from day one.
Absolutely.
She should have her on. Oh my God.
Laura, come on in
The
next Monday.
stories
You
that
and
we
Chuck
would have.
Townsend.
The time I left her at the crack hotel. Yep, that's a good Christmas story.
Nice. The weather outside is frightful
Well, we used
at
to-
the crack hotel. Da-da-da.
it's a very fun. We were trying to. Well, we were doing good. I made a joke and got lost and left her at a crack hotel. Look, that happens. You know, what are you gonna do?
But she's okay now.
She is. She
Yes.
is.
She said she
survived.
sent 4 hearts.
I couldn't even believe she's still friends with me.
Chuck, I'm serious. Next week, we're hearing from Chuck and the real
I'm
estate.
in. Yeah, we
thing.
gotta
I'm
have
in.
her on
Yeah.
because
Just
she
in
has
Florida.
early stories too. She
Laura,
was
you
with
too.
us. She was with us beginning pretty much,
Don't
right?
be
She used to
bashful.
be in the ice cream shop. Would you come on? You won't come on. No.
I want to check with the
Would you
official
come on?
scorekeepers. Would this be digression?
How do we get the
Am I
LifeVac?
digressing?
The ice cream shop stories.
She almost died, she says. The hotel.
Oh yeah,
Almost.
It was- I don't
To-
doubt it.
Talk about
It
almost.
was horrible.
On a level of 1 to 10.
She live messaging.
Did you laugh
Oh
then?
come on.
Yeah.
No, she was a little upset.
Which hotel?
We used to buy Christmas gifts and
The one
then
with the
just
crack.
take them right to these very seedy hotels. And she was driving. I had a couple, and so she went in to she was dropping them off, and I was going to hide the car to freak her out. And then I got lost, and I couldn't find it, so I left it there. Oh my God!
He's not,
And she didn't
he's not
kill me.
without
She
flaws,
didn't
ladies and
kill me.
gentlemen.
She didn't
But
kill
he's
me. Well, we
the
were
good.
doing nice.
The good so far outweighs the crack hotel
Yeah,
stories. It
Well,
really
they
does.
got presents.
She almost died. She's reiterating that.
Yes,
You know
yes.
what? I think we've officially digressed.
Oh yeah, Is
a
it
little
official?
bit. A little bit.
When does a digressing become official?
Whenever someone announces, I digress, something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then what's that to do thing?
Oh, adieu. Miss Brisby, do you know what adieu means? I bid you adieu. Adieu.
No, but there was what do we say? Without further
Without
ado.
further ado,
So should we name a show a doing?
adooing. And
then
now
the show after
just
is-
enough. Without you don't have to go without further. You just enough adieu.
When do you know how much you're doing?
That's a scale. I think it's the metric system.
All
We
right.
can't be sure, but we never convert it, so we really don't fully understand it. But you know what? I know who has the answers. To this and more. Mr. 3000.
Oh my God.
It's Stevie from Poetry.
There we are.
How are we gonna do this tonight?
Good evening, everyone.
We have his intro.
Oh, we better have that picture.
Wait,
I have the intro, guys.
Till, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby? No, the pitch.
Bobby, producer Bobby, come on.
Yeah!
There it is.
Look at that.
there he is.
Keith Till.
3000. Thank you, Keith.
Once a chief, always a chief. Keith Till.
Yeah.
He loves
I love it. I love it. So a couple things for you guys. Without further ado, that means
nice,
fuss or delay happening immediately. There you go. Had to look that up for you guys.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
We knew you would.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold the phone 1 second, guys. I'm getting an update.
You getting a live update?
I'm getting okay. Nope, that was Donna coming in with the further ado definition. I got you, Donna. Don't worry.
You guys are birds of a feather
I know. Let's keep going.
working together. Look at
All
that.
right, what do you got, Ray?
What do you got?
So here's what we got. And I spent a lot of time thinking about this because we've had some really great nights where I come on. We got 10 saves, we got 12 saves. We had some really good numbers. Tonight we had 2 saves. 2 saves today. And I started thinking, you know what? 2 saves. That's not a lot. But is it? But is it? Because hey, think back. There was days, weeks, you went a whole lot longer without 2 saves. So you know what? We'll take those 2 saves. A 99-year-old male saved.
I love that.
99. 6-year-old girl from Tennessee.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow, talk about a little God, right? A little 6-year-old, the 99-year-old. Keep things in perspective, right?
Exactly. And here we are, 43 days from the 3,000. We have 200 saves. We're at 3,200 saves to date.
Wow.
All right, so it's 200 since you came in and put
200. 200 since Maya was saved.
So just to refresh anyone's memory that's just meeting Mr. 3000, why we call him Mr. 3000, and I can barely say that. Mr. Ray Preby is Mr. 3000 because you, my friend, saved your daughter. I don't have to tell you, I'm telling the audience. Your daughter, Maya, how old?
She's 3 years old.
3 years old. You saved her on a Florida highway. Bystanders came out stunningly, shocked you.
Yep.
With other LifeVacs, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Your brother, what's your brother's, your son's name?
This is Austin.
Austin, awesome to meet you. Again, I thought I met you a couple weeks ago. But Austin, you were in the car too, right?
Nope. It was just me, my wife, and the baby.
Wow. But
Well,
set the stage.
Ray, I like the way you kind of understood that we sit there now and we get 10 a day or 8 a day and we're like, oh, 2. But there's 2 things that are critical to that. 2000, we got 0, 0. We had 4 years of 0. And the first year we had a save, we had 4 saves a whole year.
Yep.
Right? So now you say, my God, it took us 6 years to get 4. We got 2 today.
Yeah.
2 today.
And then you think, too, it's like the starfish throwing back. Those 2 meant a lot to those people.
Yep.
You know, the 6-year-old, like, and I've seen you get choked up too. That 1 is humongous. The first
exactly.
year, 4.
Exactly. And that's what it really comes down to is even if we have 1 save, it's the 1.
Yeah.
It's the 1.
But it's kind of, I'm smiling because it's fun to be at a point where we say, we only had 2.
Yeah.
But it took us 5 years to get 10.
Yeah.
More than that.
What a journey. What a journey.
And gosh, I often think about 2012 to 2016. The Warners were there. Your family was there.
Yeah.
Anthony, not yet, but close. In the
He was
beginning,
across the street saying, that guy's crazy.
that
Don't go in
guy's
his
nuts.
garage."
Don't go over there. If the garage is up,
Honey, never go over there by
yeah,
yourself.
Don't go alone, certainly. But yeah, those had to be incredibly challenging times. And now the community that has kind of circled folks like the
Yeah, but I
previous.
smile saying, wow, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
2. Today.
And tomorrow will change. All that will change.
And if you think about it, we had 154 saves. Thank you, Donna, for this information, by the way. 154 saves in November alone.
Oh my God. That is ridiculous
Yeah.
because
Each year will become more and more a record. So folks, the awareness grows, the protection, the level of protection, the numbers that are out there, the
it
number
took
of
us
people that are familiar.
it took us 9 years to get what we did this month.
Right.
9 years of bashing our heads against the wall.
Yeah. We're going to see you next week. But
You're the best, Ray.
yes, you are, Mr. 3000.
I love when Ray comes on.
Thank you guys. God bless. And you know what? We're going to keep spreading the word.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got it. And we'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday, guys.
See you next
Thank
Monday.
you.
Austin, good night to you, sir.
Good night to you.
All right. Let's hear more from you next week.
Yes, sir.
You got it. All right.
All right. I think
Love
you got
you guys.
a in there, Ray.
Love you guys. And give Maya an extra hug, a kiss. It's a little abrupt. Sometimes we have people
I like that.
that come back.
I like when you just like, can't take a picture.
No, they're back.
Hey,
Hey,
it's 3000.
when you were off, could you still see us?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Fantastic.
good thing
Bobby,
we didn't
thanks for being
rank
back.
on.
We're going to give the wife and Maya a hug.
Absolutely. I definitely will. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys.
All right, see you, man.
Go
Thank
get them the
you.
freebies. That's awesome. Thank you, Bobby, for that. Now, do we have the graphic from Donna with the total? Fantastic. Let's see what the total is now as we close in on 2,000 children. Oh, yeah. Oh. 1,800.
Now that we get into those, I start to, because we hit 1964. Yeah, I was. Were you born in 64?
64.
When we were cutting the cake in the office. That's
No
when we
kidding.
hit 1964. So, like, I've been watching and I like seeing now from 1964 on, you kind of have a connection to each year,
Yeah.
right? Like 1973, you know, the Mets were in the World Series. I got my little boat motor years riding around.
Willie Mays.
96. What happened?
Half
In 90?
fell off.
Anything interesting? in
96?
I graduated high school.
You did? You graduated high school? What? You were out already. You were in college. Well, were we in Stony Brook? No, we were done.
We graduated 82. We were done.
Yeah.
Yankees won the World Series.
No, we don't talk about that.
Well, we'll have answers to these questions and more next Monday on the Man in the Arena. What Arthur might be, and I always like to say Arthur Lee will be there. Will you? And now we understand you might be remote next week.
Yeah.
But still tune in. The Starfish will be here. Gumby will be here. We'll get Arthur on the computer, like Mr. Preeby calling in. Look at that. How talented is this man? I ask you.
Get up with that.
So,
Funny.
God bless.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week on the Man or Woman in the Arena. Take us out, Mike Rowe.
Good job,
Awesome stuff.
Nice playing back.
And sing along if you know the words. It's no joke when you choke, so get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death, so get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.